Covered Garden and Midnight Mansion are the two new maps in BTD6, and each come with a gimmick that you need to work around. Starting with Covered Garden, the big challenge is the rotating ceiling. Every round, the open square rotates clockwise, and the other three corners are off limits to the player. This means that you can't place, upgrade, or even select towers if they are beneath the glass. Luckily, the path is pretty long, there's only one track for the balloons to go on, and there's even some water. So if you're taking this thing on, I recommend Sai, ETN, or Sada, as the first two don't care about the large number of obstacles inside the garden, and Sada works well in corners that are all over the track. Then, if you want to place a sniper, you should put it on the bench to the left of the fountain, as that makes him tall enough to shoot just about the entire map. But if you want to cheese this gimmick altogether, you can always place an ace or heli pilot to the very left side of the map outside of the garden. This way you will always have access to them for upgrading, and they fly low enough to the ground to fit inside this greenhouse, essentially making it a beginner map. Onto Midnight Mansion, this map has ghostly flames that cut the map in half either vertically or horizontally. The flames switch back and forth every 2 rounds, and they act as obstacles that monkeys can't shoot through. Additionally, the mansion has very little room for monkeys, making it so large footprint towers like villages and super monkeys can't be placed unless you pay to remove the obstacle on top of one of the 2 dressers. Luckily, these only cost $250, and if you place a monkey up there, they're tall enough to see over every obstacle on the map, making it really good for snipers, just like the bench on Covered Garden. So how do we take this one down? Well, the consensus is pretty set that you should bring in Sada to start and then place down a tack shooter on the opposite side. Then we'll mix in a 130 Druid for global popping power and work our way towards an overdrive. Then, over on Sada's side, we'll get a 420 and a 052 sniper for some blimp stalling and global cleanup. From here, you'll be pretty set until the 80s, so work on getting a tier 5 tower 2 up and running. In general, attack zone and super brittle will work just fine, as it's a classic combo that works very well on this map. But if you don't want to go that route, I've seen people upgrade the Druid to a Spirit of the Forest, but there are really countless options that you could do. Just make sure to get some support like Mob Press Boomers and a Sabotage Ninja up, and you should be good to go. But that is how both maps work and some easy ways to take them down.